Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way.
Well, Peter, I don't think I ever saw so much pressure being placed on the shoulders of one man as I did upon those of a young Neymar back in the summer of 2014.
Of course, it was seen by many as his tournament, the moment Brazil was to reaffirm its position as football's natural home. The opening game didn't start well.
Not really, but he dragged his team kicking and screaming through it.
I remember it ending 3-1, of course, but the third was a goal in stoppage time. It was really Neymar whose double did the damage.
Yeah, most definitely a captain show, having been handed the sacred armband at the tender age of 22.
Davids. Now this could be a chance. It's Zico! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Neymar. And it's Zico. Oh, well measured. This looks promising. And the finish! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, played right into his path. Maignan claims comfortably. Vieira promptly onto that, and that is that. A probing pass. Gilberto Silva producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. He's through here. Here comes the corner. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a sharp pass. No, he refuses to take the bait. It's a searching pass. Oh, important interception. Azar. Messi. Hazard really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And here's Zico. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. De Jong. Nicely shaped ball. That's good vision. Great chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Crunching tackle. And that's been slipped through. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now it's Aubameyang. Well read, nice interception. Oh, no joy this time. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And this is Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. It's Neymar! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And it's Zico. Neymar. Aimed beyond the defence. Taken back almost at once. Can he finish? And we've reached half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. Zico has got himself a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Mbappe. De Jong.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Good ball, good take. Mbappe! That's really well cleared. Robertson. Good take, and is he... Oh, shooting chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Here comes the cross. Vieira getting this one clear. Zico. Messi. That's a pretty loose pass. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Back into the middle. No messing about. Just bludgeoned away. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Vieira attempts a clearance.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Davids. Now it's Zico. Well, already. Very nicely done. Can he finish? Great football, shot and save. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rijkaard. Gilberto Silva kept his eye on it, and he's there. Hazard.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And that has been cleared. And it's Robertson.
Such good technique.
Now here's the delivery. Defending of the desperate variety. Plays a sharp little ball here. Costa Curta clears. Can he get on the end of this? And the pass is intercepted. Zico. Ambitious ball here. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. An uncompromising challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's De Jong. Oh, that's neat. Well, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that's a nicely shaped ball. He's having a shot! Goal! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Griezmann. Now, can they get him away? And that's a good ball. Shapes to shoot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! This their second corner of the game. And that should get the job done. Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neymar. Into the last 5 minutes. Now it's Neymar. And this is Zico. Yamal tries to pass it through. Zico is onto it in a flash. Now this could be a chance. He's in a great position here. Decent chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Yamal. Now it's Mbappe. And the number on the board is 3. Searching pass he's played there. Good ball over the top. And here's Aubameyang. And he's intervened well there. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway.
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important. It's the one and only Philipp Lahm.
And what do you consider his greatest quality, Jim?
Well, it's hard to name just one because he's such an outstanding player on so many fronts, but I'd say his tactical nous, a man who can single-handedly turn defence into attack, and he's capable of playing anywhere.
And Cruyff! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Pele. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruyff. And it's Gerrard. It's Gullit.
Pele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Cruyff. Lahm in acres of space out wide. And that has been cleared. Calafiori just loves to go forward whenever he can. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, that has not gone well. Davids. Passes short and sharp. Nice interception, well timed. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Referee's given a throw. Gilberto Silva.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, that pass isn't the best.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Davids. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Zico. Zico! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And this is Dembele. And this is Gullit. And that has put paid to that. Now it's Pele. Quality ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Neymar. He's in space and looking for options. Casillas claims comfortably. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage.
And he has been fouled there. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to. Cruyff has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. That's a promising run he's making on the right. That's a pretty loose pass. Gattuso. Pele. Calafiori can see things others simply cannot. Gilberto Silva. Messi. Not the most accurate pass. Strokes it. Tries from a long way out. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Neymar. Gattuso. That has ended up in no man's land. Calafiori. Pele. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That's been cut out. Well played. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Alarm. Back to the keeper it goes. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. No way through. Yamal. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Yamal.
Oh, great feat, that.
That's very neat. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Mbappe. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Yamal. Pass somewhat off target. Mbappe might just make this. Yamal. Oh, no joy this time. A corner it is then. Turkey with the corner. They're first. There's the shot! Cleared without hesitation. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. And now they can spring out of defence. Pele. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's a smashing touch to get him away. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Nicely shaped ball.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Nesta. Calafiori. And it's Gerrard. Gattuso. Searching pass he's played there. Tries a shot!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really He's tried one! Gerrard. Pele. That's a cute ball. Gilberto Silva cuts out the pass. That's a pretty loose pass. Calafiori. Not the most accurate pass. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he's in on goal! And now they can clear their lines. Davids. Just about up to 75 minutes. Davids. Ball played for Zico. Now it's Messi. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Davids. Mbappe!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Shoots! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And here's Yamal, crossed into the box. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Davids. And it's lofted through here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's a throw. Vieira is there to clear. And here's Yamal. Nice bit of trickery. Thuram. Five minutes left on the clock. Vitinha. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Cruyff. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, played right into his path. He's picked his way through. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. a formality. We're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Desperate defending required here. Oh, smashing header! And that is the last effort of the game. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, the closest thing to goalkeeping perfection is this.
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. This for the lead. One 0, never any doubt. Not much more than a formality.
It reached its target, but it was almost stopped from maybe good goalkeeping homework.
So a breakthrough already. Tries to play it through. Messi. And the keeper beats it away. Great vision. It's Hazard! It's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again.
Header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Messi. Showing great feet there. Oh, nice touch. Zico, nicely shaped ball. Now it's Mbappe. He's gone for goal. Oh, it's come off the upright. Hernandez. Guardiola. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Van der Ven gets over and intercepts. Bellingham.
Arsenal clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is. And it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Frimpong spots it and intercepts. And it's Bellingham. Messi. And he's forced to go back. Barella. Messi. Guardiola kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Zico. Zico. Good read, needed to be. Hazard. Hernandez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a promising position. Hazard with a delivery. Cruyff. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Pedri. Pedri! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Barella. Oh, what a mistake! Chance! Sticks it away! And they're back in front. And that's it. That was always inevitable.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. That's an imaginative pass. Deftly out wide. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Pedri. That's good running with the ball. Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he comes up trumps again. And we have our very first corner. Gilberto Silva with the clearance. That'll be a throw. Barella. Barella going full tilt down the left. Oh, cracking ball. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Now it's Zico. And this is Zico. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's a lovely, neat pass. And that'll be the last act of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Now it's Doku. Now it's Haaland. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now that looks a decent ball. Messi! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Neuer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Now it's Eze. And they're back on the ball again. Oh, that's neat. Guardiol. And it's Pedri. Messi. Pedri. Good driving run.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Doku. Mendes just loves to go forward whenever he can. Nice looking ball. Nuno Mendes. And here's Zico. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. He rises! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Eze. And smartly reclaimed. Bellingham. Can he get it through? Haaland! And he's away. Real chance here. And they've got rid. think big chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Frimpong crosses. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And he was alert to it.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again. A real chance! He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, that is terrific header! No mistake! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Arsenal get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Climbs up big! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Half an hour gone in the second half.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down.
And Owen! And that would have been game, set and match.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And this is Owen. He can run onto that. And he's on his way! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Referees come over. It's a red card. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. There's the shot! And one more try! It's in! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini milestone. Xabi Alonso duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Nedved. Brilliantly cut out. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Owen. Xabi Alonso. Decent chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And there's the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Gilberto Silva clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
This their second corner of the game. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Well, that has not gone well. Gilberto Silva. He's in a great position here. Rummenigge! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Koundé calmly anticipates. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Nedved. Xabi Alonso providing an outlet on that flank. Bellingham. Oh, good spread. Now it's Saka. Oh, what has happened here? He's picked his way through. Crosses it in here. Vieira is... And time is up. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then.
Well, the greatest goal threat down below us, Peter, is Michael Owen.
Forever the boy wonder. Burst onto the world scene, of course, in such sensational style and left us with that unforgettable impression.
Yeah, and he'll forever be remembered for that, Peter, but his catch-me-if-you-can style of finishing and one-on-one duels with keepers, it became the norm.
Absolutely so, and I guess we're all expecting him to notch a goal or two here. Passing is crisp and sharp. And Owen! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Bergomi makes the interception. Can he get it through? Neymar. And they're quick to get it back. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Hullet. Now it's Bale. Oh, no joy this time. Just eases him off the ball. Neymar. Zico. Now it's Owen. That was good pressing. Forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Pass is just off target.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ah, good steal. He just read it. And the pass is intercepted. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Zico. Zico. That's going to go a long way. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And here's Zico. No, he's not getting any further than that. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Platini. The message is clear. None shall pass. And that's really well manoeuvred. Davids. Plays a sharp little ball here. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Messi. That's a shade optimistic. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's made its way to him. And it's Hullet. Looking for options for movement. Owen. And he's there to get it away.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
He's away. Big chance. One takes a shot. Now it's Owen. Owen. And he's running through. Now, and he shoots. And he hits the net. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, that's well spotted. Messi. Owen. Owen! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He'll try to keep this alive. Half-time coming up and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Bale. Platini. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That is a brilliant interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Bale. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Neymar. And it's Michel Platini. That is good alertness.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And this is Owen. Oh, that's fabulous. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Gattuso. Bale. Dink through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Tries to get it clear. And we've reached half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. That's beautifully weighted. He's had a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And this is Bale. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival, Neymar. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Cannavaro. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Messi. Now it's Owen. Shifted upfield. And it's Owen. Messi. Now it's Messi.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. And they win it back again. Neymar. Cruyff. Knocks it into space. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Stood up well to him there. And here's Neymar. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Pull it. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really... Gets his head on it! No, not the best of headers.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Cruyff. Now, can they get him away? And this is Bale. On the finish! No mistake! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Oh, that's a key interception. Bale. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just...
Goes for a shot! Half an hour gone in the second half.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's found a way through. Rummenigge. Cruyff. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Gullit. Gullit will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is Gullit.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rummenigge. It's Cruyff. And this is Torres. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he's...
And Torres! Against the crossbar!
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Well read, nice interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he plays one through. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Deftly away. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
This was all about tactics, Peter. A weakness in the central areas, both in defence and midfield, which is something we referred to before the game, and the manager was smart enough to make sure it was exploited.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.